Overflows.
Why and how sex is important for your blossoming. Why and how sex is important for your blossoming. Let me begin with the metaphor of a flower. For the growth and transformation of a plant, three things are very essential. First is the soil or earth element, next is the water element, and the last is sunlight. All other things are secondary. Let me explain one by one each of these elements. First, earth or soil. This element is the source for the root to go deep. Earth is the source of energy. Whatever nutrition is needed for the growth is provided through the earth. Several macro and micro earth elements are crucial for healthy growth, healthy plant growth. Important macronutrients are readily available in the soil and are essential for plant development in addition to secondary nutrients. What next is water elements. All nutrients are water soluble. When nutrition is dissolved in the water, it is absorbed in the earth. Water is vital for plant growth. It plays a crucial role in photosynthesis, nutrients transport, and maintaining cell turgor. The state of turgidity and resulting rigidity of cells and tissues is typically due to the absorption of the fluid. It is essential for the process of photosynthesis, where plant converts sunlight and carbon dioxide into energy-rich compounds, a process that relies on water. Additionally, water helps plant absorb and distribute essential nutrients from the soil, acting as a vital carrier. Furthermore, water maintains cell turgor, which helps the plant maintain their shape and rigidity. Next is sunlight. Sunlight is essential for plant growth as it provides the energy needed for photosynthesis, the process by which plant converts light energy into chemical energy, sugars, to fuel their growth. Without sufficient sunlight, plants cannot effectively produce the carbohydrates needed for the development and survival. This is very scientific. This is how plant grows. Why am I telling you this? These three elements in the process of the transformation of human growth are Mooladhar, the earth center, where existential bioenergy is stored. Source of existential bioenergy. This is from here, roots go deeper into your being. Next element is the water element or the second psycho center known as Swadhisthana. Know this as sex center. It is important because it provides the water that absorbs the nutrients and through the photosynthesis, that is sunlight or awareness. When there is awareness in an individual, this water element through the light, through the photosynthesis, it converts the nutrients into essential elements that are necessary for absorption. This is known as the next element is water element. This is known as sex center, and the last is sunlight, awakening. Awakening acts as sunlight for the growth of transformation. Such is the significance of these three elements or chakras in the process of transformation of human consciousness. Proper understanding, a deep understanding is essential for the transformation of human consciousness. Another thing, a flower blossoms on a plant that has its root deep inside the earth. Both water and sunlight play significant roles in the growth of the flower. Flower dances under the sunlight for a few days before the flower begins to wither. A flower that was dancing under the sunlight suddenly stops dancing and process of withering begins. The connection between flower and water element is broken. Only this much for it now. And when that connection between the flower and the water element is broken, then it cannot stand in the sunlight, and the process of the withering of the flower begins. For love to blossom to its absolute glory, one needs to enter into sex meditatively. And when that moment comes, love will go very deep. It will bring a very, very silent, oceanic feeling deep within. But wait for that moment. Do not force it. Once you enter meditatively, it will happen. So if you are willing to try to understand and face the situation provided by the process, then there are absolutely no filters. You can be anything you want to be, and Tantra is exactly this, to accept yourself absolutely the way you are and do not do anything which does not feel right for you. Go back your dignity, whatever it means to you. Before you move into lovemaking, just sit silently together for 15 minutes at least, holding each other's hands crosswise amidst mild lights or in a darkness that symbolizes beginning of dawn, and maybe a soft music. Sit in darkness or in a very dim light and feel each other. Get in tune. The way to do that is to breathe together. When you exhale, the other inhales. When you inhale, the other exhales. Within 2 or 3 minutes, you can get into it, breathing as if you are one organism, not two bodies, but one. And look into each other's eyes, not with an aggressive look, but with a very soft and tender look. Take time to enjoy each other. Play with each other's bodies. Do not move into lovemaking unless the moment arises by itself. Not that you make love, but suddenly you find yourself making love. Wait for that. If it does not come, there is no need to force it. It is good. Go to sleep. Do not need to make love. Wait for that moment for 1 or 2, 3 days. It will come one day on its own. Sex is something which has to be done like meditation. It is something that has to be cherished and tasted very slowly so that your being is deeply suffused with it and it becomes such an overwhelming experience that you are no longer there. It is not that you are making love. Instead, you are love. Love becomes a bigger energy around you. It transcends both. You are both lost in it. But for that, you will have to wait. Wait for the moment, and soon you will have the knack of it. Let the energy accumulate and let it happen on its own. By and by, you will become aware when the moment arises. You will start seeing the symptoms of it, the prelude, and then there will be no difficulty to enter into it. Love is both. It is rich and it is painful both simultaneously. It is agony and it is ecstasy, because love is the meeting of the earth and sky, of the known and unknown, of the visible and the invisible. Through the known, you are entering into unknown realm of your existence. It is both. You start with visible and enter into the invisible realm. Love is the boundary that divides matter and consciousness, the boundary of the lower and higher. It is a communion between matter and consciousness. How consciousness manifests through the matter, how matter communicates with consciousness. Love has roots in the earth, that is its pain or its agony. And love has its branches in the sky, the balance between heaven and earth. And love has its branches in the sky, that is its ecstasy. It is both pain and ecstasy. Love is not a single phenomenon. Certainly not a single phenomenon. Love is dual. It is a rope stretched between two polarities, energy field between two polarities. You will have to understand two polarities. One is sex, the other is prayer. Love is the rope stretched between sex and prayer. It connects sex to prayer. Part of it is sex, part of it is prayer. Prayer, the invisible, sex, the visible. Prayer is the ecstasy, sex is the pain. The sexual part is bound to bring many miseries. The part that belongs to the prayer will bring many joys and fulfillments. Hence, it is difficult to renounce love, because in renouncing, one is afraid of the joys that come will also be renounced. The joy that comes with it will also be renounced. One is not able either to be totally in it, because all those pains again and again remind you to renounce it. This is the misery of the lover. The lover lives in a tension, pulled apart. But it is the harmony between heaven and earth. All that is earth elements and the heaven elements. Ecstasy and pain, visible and invisible, known and unknown.